high grade 4 Egyptian syllabus, new syllabus, grade 4 Egyptian syllabus. Today it will be the rest. Today I will continue the rest of unit 1 that I started last video from lesson 3 till the end of the unit. But before I will go to our lesson today, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel. This is my channel, send you new videos. Let's go to our to our lesson today. Today I will resume unit 1 that I started last class. Last class I stopped here in this part, which is story time. Let's learn it together. In this part, we have some vocab we learned here in this part, which is market, money, restaurant, soup, and coins. The story here is about Goha's great meal. It will be here Goha's great meal. Let's know the vocab. Then we start to read the story together and learn the new vocab in this story. Here we have through. Here we have through, delicious, answer, suddenly, moment, Peter. The words translated in Arabic, so I can't translate it in Arabic. Okay, so here in this booklet, the words translated into Arabic. So can I leave you the booklet below the video to download it and study the words in English and Arabic, in English and know it in Arabic both. Okay, here is suddenly, moment, Peter, wonderful, bucket, others, outside, inside. Outside and inside is opposite words. Okay, sound, owner, clever, and done. Here we have the conjugation of verbs. This is the part that we took also in the old syllabus, which is connect. We know this is the conjugation of verb. Here we have also conjugation of verb. The verb that can be in past and past participle like this: feel, felt, sit, set, shake, shock, shocken, shock, shake, shock, shocken, bathed, think, thought, say, said, come, come, and so on. Here we have some expressions we learned in this part, which is for free. For free means without money. Deep breath. We have here deep breath. We have come inside. Here said Goha. Let's read the story together. Goha's great meal. One morning, Goha was walking through the market. He was very hungry, but didn't have enough money to buy food. Suddenly, he smelled something wonderful. The yummy smell was coming from a restaurant's window. Goha stopped and sat outside the restaurant. Let's know what Goha happened after that. What Goha do after that? Not happened. What Goha do after that? He closed his eyes and took a deep breath. Closed his eyes and took a deep breath. Why? Let's know. Oh, he said, this is wonderful smell makes me feel less hungry. So when we make this act, make him less hungry. The restaurant owner saw Goha and asked, "What are you doing?" Goha said, "I'm enjoying the smell of your delicious soup." The owner was greedy. Okay, greedy means want everything. This is the meaning of greedy. He said, "You can't smell the soup for free. You must pay for it." So we can't smell the soup without paying money. So must pay money to smell soup. Okay. Goha thought for a moment, then took out a few coins from his pocket and shook them in his hand, and they made a judging. And they made a judging means making the games of the circus, okay? Jungling, like this, okay? Jungling is the man who makes acrobat in circus, okay? So he makes something like the circus, like the man in the circus doing, okay? Made a jungling sound. Here said Goha, if you want money for smell for the smell of your soup, then you can take the sound of my coins. Oh, the owner laughed at Goha's clever answer, calmed his side. He said, let's share this soup. Let's share this soup. Good food tastes better when shared with others. So here we talk about sharing with others in food. The owner, someone who has something, jinging, a light ringing sound. Share, to give some of what you have to others. Hungry, waiting waiting to eat. Greedy, always more and more, always wanting more and more what is needed, or means the person that he wants everything. Okay, this is the meaning of greedy. Here is the story. The story characters is the owner and Goha. Sitting in what here? Sitting in what? In restaurant. So this is the place of restaurant, and what here? Restaurant, and I think in the garden. Okay, I think in the garden also. In the garden and in the market. No, in the market. In the market and in the restaurant. Market and restaurant. We have here market and restaurant. We have here Goha and owner. Let's go to another item here. Here we have short vowels. Sounds are pronounced. Sounds are pronounced quickly and not pronounced at their letter name, like A in hat. Here is short vowel. Let's note together. Here is hat, bed, sit, hot, cup. This is called short vowels. Hat. Here is hat, bed, sit, hot cup. This is called short vowels. We have long vowels that pronounce it the same way, but as their number, like we say plate. So here we have the long. So here is the long tone, and here is just the short tone. I would like to know the short tone and the long tone. Here we have hat, bed, sit, hot, cup. Here we have plate. Here we have plate. This is the long vowel. Sounds are pronounced the same way of as others letter name, like this. Here we have plate, feet, bite, home, and flute. When we look up at the dictionary, we see this sign of long vowel. This is the sign of long vowel, and this is the sign of short vowel. Must make a difference between both them. I think in the exam we can't have pronunciation, or can't have the phonics in the exam, but we must know it because this is a language, and we must know the pronunciation and the phonics of every word in English, how to pronounce it, okay, to pronounce the words in the correct way. The space. I'm sorry, you have a wrong. We have a wrong in the net. Let's continue the rest of the of our lesson. Here we say the space loved at Goha's answer. Who loves at Goha's answer here is, as we know here in the text. Who loves in Goha's answer here? It will be the owner. So the answer here, it will be the owner. So I select this one, the owner. He said, let's share this soup, as we know here in this text. Let's share this soup. So the answer, it will be here this soup. It will be here this soup. So the answer of the first one, it will be here the owner. The next one, it will be this soup. Good food taste space when we shared with others. Test Peter, I think so, in this during the test Peter. So when we eat together, with the food becomes better than when we eat individual, or when we eat alone. So this so the answer, it will be here good food test Peter. So this in this story, we know how cooperation or sharing each other is good for us. Goha's answer was space, was silly, was clever, was foolish, was said. Clever, as we know here during the story, it will be what here the Goha's answer here is what is clever. So so I select this one. So I will repeat it again. The space loved at Goha's answer, it will be honor. He said, let's share this soup. Good food tastes Peter when we share each other's. Goha's answer was clever. Let's do this is the comprehension. I will leave it to do it by yourself, because we answer the same in below the range. Okay, let's go to another one. I can't answer again. Why? Because I don't want to make the video longer. Goha thought for a moment, then took a few space from books, few coins, as we know here, few coins. They shook them in his space, in his hand. took him in his hand. And then they made jangling sound. Here said Goha, if you want money for the space of your soup, money for the space, then you can take the space of coin. Then if you want money for space your soup for let's go to know here. If you want money for space, if you want money for this meal, here is it will be here for this meal. So here it will be here took few coins. Shook for in his hand. Here said Goha, if you want money for the space for this meal, you can then you can take the space of my coins. Take the sound. As we know here, the sound. I don't know how to take sound, but Goha is clever to do this funny thing. Okay, we say take the sound. Okay, here say to him what? Take the sound. We say here take the sound. Take the sound. Okay, the sound of the coins. Let's go to another item here. Here we have sequence words. We have here sequence words. We have here teas, snack, sports, milk, and water. Here we have some words. Let's learn it together. Daily, routine, important, habits, follow. Here is including, study, homework, because, our. Here is first, next, then, after that, finally. This is the rearrangement or something that we do it. So here we say first, then next, then after that, and finally when we talk about something that I do at the end of anything. Here we have conjugation of verbs. Let's learn it together. Feel, told, get, got, here, have, had, go, went, gone, keep, kept. Here is some expressions we know here. Let's study together. Let's study together. Get dressed, the same routine, healthy life, with my friends during break, daily routine. Let's read the story and answer the question below. Having a daily routine is important. Let me tell you about my healthy habits and how they help me stay strong. So here we talk about healthy habits. I think we took the same thing before in Connect, okay? Having a daily routine is important. Let me tell you about my healthy habits and how they help me stay strong. Every day I follow the same routine. First, there is the arrangement of things that we do. First, I wake up early at 6 a.m. and brush my teeth. I wash my face and get dressed for school. Next, I have a healthy breakfast, including milk and fruit. Then I go to school, where I study and play with my friends. During break time, I eat healthy snack and drink water. After that, after school, I have lunch. After school, I have lunch with my family. After that, I do my homework and then play sports for 1 hour. In the evening, I take a shower and have a dinner. Finally, I'll go to bed at 9 o'clock because sleeping early keeps me healthy. When does he get up? So here, when we ask about it, I ask about what? I ask about time. So here we'll say what? Wake up at what? Wake up at what here? Wake up early at 6 o'clock. What does he do during the break time? During the break time, what they do? Eat healthy snack and drink water. So here during the break time, what does he do during the break time? During the break time, he eats a healthy food, a healthy snack, and drinks water. Let's go to another one. How long does he play sports? So here I ask about the period that he takes to play sports. It will be here what? I'm sorry for the second time. I will continue. Let's go to another one. Let's continue. I'm sorry for the second time. I have wrong in net. Okay. Here we have How long does he play sports? He plays sports for what? For 1 hour. Where does the study and play with his friends? The study and the play of his friends the study. Where does he study and play with his friends? Where? So here I ask about the place that he study and play with his friends. As we know here in what? At school. Here at school. So he studies and play with his friends at what? At school. Okay. So the answer to be at school. Let's go to another one here. Sequence words help us show the order of actions. This is called sequence words. First, next, then, after that, and finally. Let's go to another one here. Here we have the last lesson here that we learned. I woke up space early. It will be here. I woke up. I answered. I answered, but I would like to help me to answer what I answered before you know. I study and play space with my friends. During space time, I eat a healthy snack and drink water. It will be here break. My healthy habits help us stay strong. Healthy habits makes me what? Stay strong. Stay strong. Let's go to the last one here. Here is subject, verb, object. I answer some two sentences, and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. This is the component of statement sentence. When we make a question, what can we do? I replace the verb instead of subject, as we know before. So it will be here I. This is the subject, and this is the called subject pronoun. I have a healthy breakfast. Here it will be here. I have a healthy breakfast. It will be here. I have a healthy breakfast. I have here a healthy breakfast. Here it will be here. I have a healthy breakfast. I have a healthy breakfast. Next one. Here it will be I follow. Will be here. I follow. There is here is the subject with subject pronoun. I follow the same routine. I follow the same routine. The same routine. I will leave the rest of the sentence to it by yourself as a homework. I follow the same routine. And I put the full stop at the end of the sentence. I will leave the rest to do it by yourself as a homework. Okay? Now I answer the two sentences and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself as a homework. Here is the punctuation. Let's do it together. Here is punctuate. Let's do it together. Here is we have. I started the letter. When I start the sentence, I started a capital letter. Sleeping early keeps me healthy, and I'll put full stop at the end of the sentence. Let's do the exercise on this unit. Let's do it together. Here we say. Here is the listening. This depends on listening. I will leave it because it's depend on listening, and I don't have the the text of listening. When space you go to school, here is it will be here when do you go to school? It will be when do you go to school, because here is the action in the present form, because this is routine. So the answer will be when do you go to school? We test things with our tongues, as we know last class when we talk about the senses. She space her teeth twice a day. She brushes. That is when we check coins, they make space sound. They make not sad, not quiet, not silent. Jangling sound. Make jangling sound. They make here is making the jangling sound. make jangling sound. It will be here jangling sound. So I will answer the test of the unit again. I will repeat the test of the unit again. Just depend in the unit again. Here we say, let's do the exercise, this exercise again, because I have a mistake, have a wrong in net, and I will repeat it again. When we taste things with our tongues. She brushes her teeth. When we shake the coins, they make jangling sound. Here is to say, we have 5 senses that help us explore the world: sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Our eyes face colors. Our eyes, we use our eyes to what? To see colors. Here it will be here to see colors, shapes, and ears to hear sounds. To hear sounds. Noses to smell senses. To smell. Tongues to taste. To taste, and the skin feels textures. Okay. Let's do this comprehension together. In the exam, we have a comprehension. Also, we must read the comprehension very well to answer, to know what is the comprehension need from us. Okay, let's go to read the comprehension together. Sarah is a healthy 10 years old girl. She follows good habits every day to stay strong and healthy. For breakfast, Sarah eats healthy food. She drinks orange juice and eats eggs and brown bread. These foods give her energy for the day. At school, Sarah drinks plenty of water between classes. She plays sport with her friends during break time. In the afternoon, Sarah does her homework first. After that, she helps her mother in the garden. They grow fresh vegetables together for dinner. Sarah eats lots of vegetables and fruits. This gives her important vitamins. She doesn't eat too many sweets. So Sarah follow a healthy habits food. Sarah does her homework first does her homework in the afternoon, to be here in the afternoon. Fruits and vegetables give her vitamins. So I select this one. How old is Sarah? 10 years old, as we know here during the lesson. Summarize the second paragraph in one sentence. This is the second paragraph. Sarah's day in school. I can say Sarah's day in school. I can say Sarah's. I say here Sarah's school day. Sarah's. It will be here Sarah's school day. It's a title. It's a suitable title for this book. If we have another title, you can do it. You can write it. Sarah's school day. Let's go to another one here. Space like apples. Here we say does like apples. So here it will be I replace does by do. Do you like? Here it will be here. Do you like apples? Space healthy food every day. So Ali is singular. So the verb must be in what? In the we must add s to the verb. It will be Ali eats, because this is called the present simple tense, adding s to the verb. So more than one person. It will be what? It will be without s. It will be here. My sister and I sleep. Here we say after that. It will be not after then. It will be here the expression. It will be after that. Okay. Let's go to another item, to the last question here in this part. This is the punctuation. As we told you before, that the pronoun I comes in any place of the sentence must be written in what? In capital letters. So here it will be here I touch with my hand, and I put full stop at the end of the sentence. Next class I will make you a video about how to write a paragraph. I leave the paragraph at the end because I would like to make a separated video for how to write a paragraph. Okay, because it's a separated question in the exam, and I would like to be clear to understand from me. Okay, today we end from our lesson today. I hope to benefit and enjoy our video. Thanks a lot.